I lost my glasses. But no worries, it's almost Thanksgiving, means it's almost time to get a big fill of carbohydrates and then take a nap and then go shopping, and you know the drill. Today we're going to look at one of the most famous sides on the Thanksgiving spread, cranberry in whatever form you like it. Today's sponsor is Teatulia, and you can learn about Teatulia online at teatulia.com. Teatulia is a manufacturer of teas. They make some of the most exciting teas around. Most of them are loose teas. They have a few that come in bags, and they're super delicious. You can infuse them in foods. You can, of course, infuse them in water and drink them. You can bake with them, or you can use them in a cranberry sauce, which is what we are going to do today. If you use the code Daniel Delaney, you'll get 10% off your order, which is a pretty sweet deal. Check them out online at teatulia.com and get your hands on some of their teas today. All right, it's Thanksgiving time, and no Thanksgiving spread is complete without this gelatinous, mushy, red stuff called cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce is a sauce kind of made out of cranberries. And you might be saying, well, what are cranberries? Cranberries are the fruit of an evergreen shrub that's native to my area, North America, and they're sort of one of the oldest plants that were around in North America. We have recipes that say that cranberries were popular and abundant all the way in the 18th century, so this is a mighty long time that we've been cooking with cranberries. Cranberries grow on these evergreen shrubs, and they are buoyant, meaning that they float on water. So when it's time to harvest them, they'll flood these entire fields with water, and all the cranberries will rise to the top, and they can just scoop them off with a pool net, basically. They are ripe and ready for the picking from September through November, which makes them perfect for the autumnal holidays like Thanksgiving. Fun fact, the name cranberry comes from the word crane, like the bird, a crane. The German and Dutch settlers who were coming to the United States and settling in North America thought that the berries kind of resembled the head and bill of a crane as they start to blossom. Nutritionally speaking, raw cranberries are pretty darn good for you. They pack a ton of antioxidants, polyphenols, as well as some cancer-fighting properties. The only downside is that raw cranberries are just about unpalatable, and they need to be cut with sugar because they are so astringent. So when you pile on all the sugar, you're kind of weighing the pros with the cons, and you're packing a lot of carbohydrates and sugar in your mouth, in addition to antioxidants. Today we're going to make a traditional side for Thanksgiving, which is cranberry sauce or cranberry relish, whatever you want to call it, but we are going to infuse it with Earl Grey tea from Teatulia. In a medium-sized saucepan, combine 3/4 cup of water with 2 cups of sugar. Then add some clove, a few sticks of cinnamon, and some cardamom pods. Bring this to a boil and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Then add about 1/3 cup of Earl Grey tea and simmer it for about 2 minutes. Pour the syrup and tea mixture through a sieve and reserve the liquid. Discard all the tea and the other ingredients. Add the syrup back to the pan with 1 bag of cranberries and cook it for about 12 minutes over medium heat. The cranberries should pop by themselves. Now add the zest of an orange, then remove it from the heat and let it cool to room temperature. As it cools, it will thicken. So that is how to make Earl Grey infused cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving. I think you're going to like this recipe. If you're going to make cranberry sauce, throw some tea in there from Teatulia and see how it comes out. I think you're going to be really, really pleased with this subtle but really exciting change to the traditional dish. Tune in next week for another What's This Food? Check out our sponsor, teatulia.com. And if you have something you want me to cover, you can post it in the comments below. And of course, happy Thanksgiving.